Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your guilty pleasure. Welcome to the show that you didn't even know that you needed, but as soon as you tuned in, you knew you just couldn't live without us. And welcome to the most impactful, sensational, dynamic, swagger, sexy duo there is in this YouTube streets. You got the homie Killer Swag District, aka Killer Swag 216 in the building. Then of course you got all the sexiness over there, Sweet Melody Media, and you combine us both together and you got KillinEmSweetly. And we got a dope video for y'all today. So Melody, say what you got to say, baby girl.
Oh yeah, just waiting for you to finish that dope introduction as usual.
Thank you. You too kind. You too kind.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. This is our first pre-record. We never did it before, but now we in the game. We're gonna be giving y'all a lot of pre-records on the dopest content out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whatever y'all knowing about and stuff like that, we gonna hit y'all with all the pre-records and the latest stuff. And just know, like, it may be occasionally we hit y'all with a live, but right now we hitting y'all with these dope pre-record videos. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, so get your popcorn ready, y'all. If you got liquor, get the liquor ready. That ain't changed.
Oh no, that ain't changed. That ain't never changing. That ain't never changing.
Nah, you gotta get comfortable. You gotta get ready because we about to hit you. We about to kill y'all sweetly, like we always do.
Exactly. We gotta kill y'all sweetly. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we do it.
Period.
Absolutely, yo. Absolutely.
Yes.
But everybody that's been watching, you know, because you know, last time y'all seen us, it was in 2023. So I just want to say, even though we a few weeks in already, Happy New Year to every single one of y'all that's gonna be watching this, man. And we are coming back at y'all with a bang.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we had a great time, by the way, because we didn't tell you guys about the time we had when Swag came, but we all really enjoyed ourselves. Shout out to Leo Anthony. Thank you for coming and celebrating the new year with us. We all brought it in together. Shout out to Blue TV and of course Killer Swag and me. But we all had such a good time. Salute.
Yeah, we did have a dope time up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something definitely to remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the first night I got down there up until the day I left, it was like, yo, it was just like a little adventure.
But guess what? It ain't over because we got a lot of things planned for this year. In April, we got something coming up, hopefully in November. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Oh yeah, we KillinEmSweetly got something cooking for y'all, man. So make sure y'all stay on this ride with us, and we promise you, we will not disappoint.
At all. Have we ever disappointed you guys? Let's keep it real.
Never. We never did that. Every time y'all tuned into a show, we always had good shows. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Look, the music stopped.
Absolutely, the music just stopped, yo. So y'all should already know what that means when it's a KillinEmSweetly world.
It's time for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready to rumble!
KillinEmSweet, bringing the heat, looking so fly in the YouTube streets.
Oh my God, I always get so amped when I hear that. Always.
Oh yeah. It gets the blood flowing. That's for a fact.
It really does. Like, oh my God. But Swag, we have something amazing for them today, don't we?
Absolutely. We got something extra juicy for you guys. And you know how I always say, it don't mean nothing unless KillinEmSweetly is talking about it. So you know if we talking about it, it means something. So yeah.
Yes. How they say, period poo. That's how the young
Yeah, that's
that's
how
how
they.
they
Yeah,
say.
yeah, that's how they say it. I know that's what my niece be telling me all the time when she be talking. I said, "Oh my God, stop it."
Period poo. Yes.
Oh God, yeah,
Kids. That's
yeah.
the
Period.
information.
That's
Period.
what they. Period. That's it.
Yes. I gotta love them. Gotta love them.
Oh yeah, gotta love them, man. They just out here living their best life, just saying anything that comes to mind.
You already know. But guess what? We millennials, we also living our best life. Let's
Uh,
get it.
Of course, man. Shoot, can't do nothing but live our best life, man. Shoot, I know for this millennial that's sitting right here talking right now, I'm about to be out here living my absolute best life with no care in the world. 2024 is the carefree time period of my life.
Exactly. Well, you're going for your passport. So
Oh
I know
yeah.
you're gonna be all over the place, all over the world.
Hmm.
And I damn sure will be. So
Oh yeah, man. Shoot, it's less frowning, more smiling, man. Because that's how I feel, man. I'd have been through enough stuff in my life to where it's just, you know what? I'm tired, man. I'm just want to enjoy life. I want to be able to wake up and be like, yo, I feel good today.
yes, and that's what life is all about. Living it to the fullest. Because let's be honest, life is short, but as long as we live a nice, full, happy life, all that matters.
Exactly. That's all that matters, man. Just gotta be able to be happy and be cool with what you did throughout the day. That way you can start your next day on a good note.
Right. So today, guys, we will be talking about Brick Girl once again.
Lord of mercy.
Again. I mean, I thought this was over. I thought we finished with her. We didn't have to hear about her no more. But now she's in trouble with the law.
Damn, damn, damn!
Hmm.
Yep. That's what the hell she get to. I figured it all was gonna come out into the light eventually, but just knowing that as soon as we get into 2024, we get hit with that bigger news about her getting, say a warrant set out for her arrest and stuff like that, and now she on the run. Like Lord have mercy.
Yeah, she is on the run, guys. But she's better off turning herself in because once you start running from the law, you just start getting more charges and more time added on and all types of stuff. So she
Oh
should
yeah,
definitely turn herself in.
yeah, she should, but she won't. She won't do it. Like they really gonna have to fire her in like a cubby hole or something and just be like, all right, get out of here, Miss Rona Hospital. It's time to go.
Right, exactly. Hey, listen, lady, you can run, but you cannot hide forever. Just know
Nope,
that.
nope, can't run it all, man. Can't do it.
Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no.
Yeah, she a hot mess.
Hell yeah, man. But just like we all know, like, cause Kill Them Sweetly, we covered this topic a few months back when it first broke. And let's set the scene for you guys to let how far deep we've been into this. Cause when this story originally broke, Melody sent me this while I was getting off of work, and she wanted to cover it that night. But I was just like, nah, man, this is a little too late in the evening. Plus, I'm tired. I know you tired. So we want to give them the Kill Them Sweetly experience when we fully awake and fully alert. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
plus, a part of me was also like, I want to get more info before I start talking about this because something within my spirit just didn't sit right with me at this story. You know what I'm saying? Because, she's on video talking about how dude blasted her with a brick because she didn't want to give him the number and stuff like that. And me being where I'm from, like if you clocking somebody upside the head with a brick, you would see a lot more damage than what was being shown. But like I said, I didn't want to speculate too much, but I just said, let me just wait until more evidence comes out before I even say anything about it. And then when we did finally do a show about it, some stuff did come out about it. So.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Me being a woman, I automatically thought, what kind of man is gonna really hit a woman with a brick? Like, I was literally confused. Like, who would do that? Does the man have mental issues? Um, I just couldn't fathom why a man would do that. And I felt bad for her. I was sitting here, I'm talking to Swag. I'm like, yo, that's messed up, you know. But then but nah, let's not go live about this. It has to be more to this story because it's not adding up. Something's not adding up. For her to just ask a dude to ask for her number and she say no, and then he just clock her in the head with a brick. That 2 + 2 = 4. So
Exactly.
that didn't add up.
No, it
So
didn't.
glad we
It didn't
did.
at all.
I'm glad we did wait to tell a story because this lady is a mess.
Yeah, she is a hot mess, seriously, because it just don't make no sense. How in the world it did? Oh my God, the fact that you're in a quote unquote hospital room filming yourself talking about, I can't believe that this happened. It didn't no man stick up for me and take care of me. But it's like, first of all, you can't be filming yourself at a hospital, which lets me know you probably was at a clinic. Like, because if you really was at a hospital and that really happened to you, there's no way you could have your cell phone in there and record yourself and saying all this stuff. You probably borrowed somebody's hospital gown and probably went into a room and was probably just talking your little mouth off or whatever. Because I mean, like, it just don't make no sense. And like I said, I work in a hospital, so you can't have your phones in no exam rooms or any of that. So yeah.
Exactly. And then the fact that she can pick up the phone and record herself and talk crap about black men, but not pick up the phone and call the cops and file a police report like any regular, normal human being would do. She would rather just sit there, record, and fake cry. And the lady was wow. So that's when I knew that something was fishy as well. Like, okay, you didn't call the cops and file a police report. That's the first thing I would have done as a woman, or any woman would have done, or any man or woman. Anybody would have just called the police. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then not only that, like if you literally got hit upside your head with a brick or even a rock, there's nowhere in the world you're going to be seeing straight to be able to hold the phone at a horizontal level or a vertical level to get a good angle so where you can record stuff. And then you're talking to all the people in the parking lot saying, nobody was looking out for me. What happened to all the men? Why ain't you protecting me? It's like, dude,
Mhm.
if you really got messed up like that, it would be hard for you to remain conscious.
Period. That was straight cap. Straight cap.
CAP. Cap. Cap. CAP. Cap.
Period. Poo.
Oh my God. But yeah, that's facts though, man. Like that was just straight up cap, man. But like the more we kept hearing about the story coming out, man, it's just like it just further validated the point to where you was just out here lying. And why would you
Why
lie?
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Big old liar.
Mm-hmm. Just lying like a dog, man. Just
But
ain't
then
nothing to say about that.
Oh, right. But then when I started hearing that there was a possibility that she could have gave herself an allergic reaction by injecting herself with something because she worked in the medical field, then everything started coming to light. Like, wow, that makes sense now. Because that explains that big old lump she had on her head, because that sure didn't look like a brick print. Because if she would have got hit by a brick, you would have seen blood. It would have been a cut, a gash, blood gushing out of her head. You could have even seen the white meat. You know what I mean? You know how somebody get
Mm-hmm.
gashed so bad you can see the white? You ain't seen none of
Yeah.
that.
Right. Absolutely. And then on top of that, the force of the impact that the brick would have had on her, not only would have did the damage that you said that it would have done, it probably would have knocked out a few of her teeth. just on that
Right.
alone, because it's like, uh, come on now. You getting hit in the face with a brick, like that's even if you get hit with a brick in the face with a rock, like your skin is going to scrape. And then if the brick is wide enough and long enough to where it's going to hit you on the side of your face, it's going to be some rearranging of your teeth going on. Like it's just not going to be just around your eyes and your forehead area. It's going to be messing with your mouth too. So yeah.
With everything. That just wasn't adding up. The math wasn't mathing. The math was not mathing. So you got found out. And the crazy part is all these people were donating money to you from that phony GoFundMe you made without even using common sense, because honestly, all the stuff that came out a little bit after, I would have been like, hold up, I'm not sending this lady money. She's a fraud. Like, it was so obvious that she was a fraud from the beginning. So what I'm thinking is all the people who sent her money to her GoFundMe were probably divestors, Cynthia G, supporters, black men haters. These were the type of people who was sending her money.
Yep, and probably also these kind of men as well.
Oh no.
Beta male.
All right, we can't forget about them.
Can't forget about them, because they probably was the ones feel like, yes, my sister, those men are just atrocious, and I'm gonna be here to protect you, just like I'm supposed to. It's like, man, y'all doing all of this without any information, any real concrete evidence and stuff like that, and all I got to say is, I bet a lot of those folks are looking real stupid right now, just thinking about everything that has came out about this whole situation. And then, like with the Homegirl Celebrity Podcast, a shout out to her because she's been on this from the jump. Like she's been from the jump. She's been having, conversations with the police in the Houston, Texas area. She's been constantly filming, like not filming, but constantly posting stuff, whether it's on a YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Like she's been on that girl's head ever since this happened, because she sees the bigger picture in all of this. Like what Rhoda Brick Lady was doing is further causing a divide between black men and black women, and thus fueling the quote unquote gender war, because all this really did was just really make black women not want to mess with black dudes, because black men don't protect black women abuse black men abuse black women, and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But y'all did all of that without any concrete evidence. It wasn't even a suspect to even be brought up until what, recently, where she accused somebody of hitting her with a brick or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole thing just aggravates me every time I think about what she did, because we already have enough problems between the men and women and the black community. We don't need these problems. We don't.
We don't.
We really don't. We really
Yeah,
don't. This is why the men want to get their passports.
right. That's why a lot of men want to get their passports, and that's why a lot of men be wanting to mess around with Becky's or Sophia's or Ling Lings or anybody but black women. Like, I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna love all my black women. I don't care, but I can't sit here and say that I don't understand why dudes are doing it.
Right. I can understand fully why dudes are doing it. But the sad part is this girl wasn't even American black. She was Somali, from Somalia. So it's like she made all black women look bad, no matter what nationality they were, Jamaican, African, American, whatever they were. Black women look bad in general because of this lady.
Right. Absolutely.
So
Absolutely, man. Because I mean, it's just not a good look, because you putting yourself out there. You got your face plastered everywhere. At first, you going around looking like a sympathetic figure, and people should really feel sorry for you. But then comes to find out that you just lied all over the place. It's like now nobody will trust you ever again. And then on top of that, isn't she a mother to a son?
she's a mother to a son, and I really feel bad for her son, just like I feel bad for Cynthia G's son. it's unfortunate that these type of women had sons.
Right.
Very unfortunate.
But here's the thing, and here's where the hypocrisy kicks in between all of these women that do all this stuff or say all of this rhetoric online. Like whether if it's, delete black boys or get rid of black men or we should stay away from black men. And like you said, the majority of them have black sons. Now imagine what if the stuff that's been going on with black men happens to your son? You ain't gonna be talking that mess there. You gonna be like, my son was set up by that. You know what? I can't stand her. She doing all this. She doing all that. Especially if you know your son ain't do nothing. Now, if your son out here being grimy, then yeah. But if your son is out here being an innocent, upstanding citizen, and a girl is trying to set him up to try to get him locked up or trying to extort him for money, oh no, you gonna be all over that girl's neck. You ain't gonna be thinking about sisterhood.
The sad and unfortunate reality, Swag, is that these women probably want to raise their sons jihad. They're probably gonna make their sons hate men as well, and hate women too. You know what I mean? Hate both genders, and but love on these men, but love on like white men and other races of men. So these women are most likely gonna raise their son as jihad men who are divestors or who are swirlers. This is what facts. That's what I'm thinking.
That's all I can really say to this. Like
What?
I mean, but do you see the logic? You see where I'm coming from?
Oh no, I definitely see it, and I couldn't agree more, because let's just be for real. You got a lot of women that's trying to turn their sons into glay men, and then you got some of them that's out here trying to make them into son husbands. So it's like, Lord have mercy, man. This is just all I gotta say about it.
Dog. Come on, man.
Right. Oh my God.
Just come on, man. Like that, y'all doing too much, man. And then you know how a lot of the mothers be like, even if the son was to get a girlfriend, they gonna be trying to compete with the girlfriend to get the son's attention. It's like, what?
Exactly.
That's just weird, man. Like,
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
It's beyond weird. It's scary.
Yeah, it is, man. It's like y'all don't want these men to be men anymore. Y'all just want them to be either son husbands, or you want them to be glade men, or you just want them to be on some beta male activity. That's all that is. It's like, because I mean, sooner or later, a lot of these women, and I'm already starting to hear it nowadays anyway, like how a lot of women be like, yo, where are the real men at? Like, I need a man that's really going to be about his business. I don't want no man to be looking like how I look and dressing how I dress with the skinny jeans and all this other stuff. Like, I'm already hearing it today, but it's
oh yeah. I was just reading something online. Well, actually, I was under this post where a man was getting his hair done. I think I might play that too on here, just so you can see. Did I send you that?
I don't think so.
He was getting his hair done, and he was getting it done like a woman, and he was just real like sassy with it. And then like the comments were wild, and the men were attacking the women. Oh, y'all jealous, y'all hating on us. And I'm like, that in itself sound weird. Why are you competing with women? Why do you feel like women are hating on you for trying to be them? That makes no sense. It's backwards. So yeah.
This is a real thing?
It's a real thing where like the men are telling the women that they're jealous and they wish they were them and all this other stuff. No, it's the opposite. Y'all wish y'all was women. They're like, oh
wow,
no.
Man. Damn.
Yeah, they're like, oh no, women wish they were trans men. And I'm like, wow, everything is just ass backwards. What's going on here?
Oh my God. I'm speechless.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I'm absolutely speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I'll play it on the stream if we have time later on.
Yeah, you go ahead and play it, you know what I'm saying, however you feel, you know. But yeah, that's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild.
Insane. Insane. But should I get
Yeah. You can't make this shit up, people. You cannot make this shit up.
What
you
was you
really
about to say?
No, I was saying, but do you want to get into the video?
Absolutely. Let's get into the festivities of these videos we got for y'all, man. Basically, the recap of everything that's happening with this whole Brick Lady situation.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a recap. Should be fair use it.
Well, let's do it anyway, just to be on the safe side. As you see right here, what we are pulling up for you guys to see on this particular video, we are going to be critiquing, analyzing, and discussing everything that we see in this video. So, fair use, yo.
Fair use.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a. Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. What y'all see that? What y'all see? What y'all do? I want y'all to be a man. I want y'all to be a man. Do something. Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
Wow. What is weird about that whole situation? When what I think is weird is the fact that she said, y'all let a man hit me with a brick and y'all just sat there and watched. And they were like, what do you want? What did you want us to do? So she's pretty much insinuating that they saw a man hit her with a brick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the right response, if they didn't see such a thing because nothing happened, we already know that nothing really happened. All they had to say was, lady, what are you talking about? Who hit you with a brick? Like, they could have defended themselves. Like, hold on, nobody hit you with a brick. Who was this imaginary person that hit you? All they needed to do was defend themselves, and we wouldn't even gotten this far with it. But they just let it go. They just let it slide. It's like, oh, what do you want us to do about it? It's almost like they did see somebody hit her with a brick. You get what I'm saying?
The way she made it seem like, yeah.
Right. See, they didn't say the right thing. They didn't say, lady, what are you talking about? Who was this imaginary person that hit you with a brick?
Yeah. But then again, that also correlates to a lot of the problems that we see in this society as well. And we've also touched on it a few times on our shows. Basically, the fact like a lot of men just don't want to risk their lives to save somebody that they don't know because they don't know how that situation is going to play out. Because, yeah, let's play devil's advocate here. Let's say if there was somebody that actually clocked her upside the head with a brick or whatever, and let's say a dude was to see it, and then let's say dudes want to be out here and be like, yeah, let's go protect her, let's save her.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but no, I get me and you on the same side with that. I get that. What I was trying to say was no one hit her. So why not defend the fact that no one hit her? Like, I would have, if I was one of the men, I would have been like, lady, what are you talking about? Are you insane? Like, I would have straight made her look crazy like she is. Like, wait a minute, who hit you? Nobody hit you. You making this up. Like, I would have said that for the video. Like, they all saw her recording herself. You can at least say, lady, you making this up. What the heck are you talking about? But they said, what do you want us to do about it? Almost insinuating that they did see somebody hit her, but they're like, yeah, we seen it, but what do you want us to do about it? Do you get where I'm coming from?
No, I absolutely understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
right. But what you were just saying just now, when you were saying, yeah, if a man would try to defend her, then something might happen. Yeah, I agree with that. That's something different, though. I agree with that 100%. But defend her from what? There was nobody there that hit her with a brick. That's what I'm saying.
But who's to say with this particular situation though? Like she could have probably filmed it somewhere else, and somebody probably could have said what imaginary person hit you or something like that. She only released the footage that would help in her defense. Because I mean, ain't no telling how many times she probably could have filmed that. Because let's be honest, she was never struck by anything, so she probably did 2 or 3 takes, and then when she got the one that she wanted, that's the one that circulated all around till it got to the shade room, and then it went viral.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I just feel like the men should have did more to like defend themselves because she was lying. Like they should have just said out loud, like, "Nah, that didn't happen, lady. You crazy. You need a psych ward. That never happened." Those words should have been said. That never happened.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you get hit with something like that in the heat of the moment, man, sometimes you can't really control what you say because, like I said, that was a very high pressure situation, especially to be put on the spot like that. So it's like, and then you got a camera, even though it wasn't necessarily pointing at the men, but you could hear them in the background. So it's like when you see somebody that's supposed to be lumped up in the face and they walk around talking about why aren't you defending me and stuff like that. Like I said, and this is such a delicate situation. Don't nobody want to say nothing that's in the wrong or make them look stupid because once you're out there in the public eye and somebody recognizes your voice, they're gonna be like, so and so said this. They're insensitive bastards. You know.
I would have been like, defend you from what, lady? Like I would have made it clear, like I didn't see anything. What are you talking about? None of us saw you get hit. So how can we defend you? Like, I don't know. Maybe my mind thinks different. I just feel like more should have been said to defend them, to defend the men there. Like, we ain't see shit.
No, sir, not me.
Right. Right. But no, sir, not me. I ain't see it. I wasn't there. Like, what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, those should have been the words that came out of those men's mouth.
Absolutely. For real. Like,
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, she is the worst.
Yeah, she's a mess. And like I said, and she had no regard for anybody's safety by doing that. Because like I said, a lot of black dudes, even that had nothing to do with this situation, caught a lot of heat because of this. And it's like,
yeah, you had Cynthia G going live. See, I told y'all, the Dusties, this is what the Dusties do. They abuse black women. This is what the Dusties do. Stay away from Dusties. Get you a Brad. This is what all of the divestors and black men haters were screaming all over YouTube.
the craziest thing about these quote unquote divestors is they talk all of this mess online about how they don't ever want to mess with a black man or how they're never going to mess with a black man. They ever mess with a Brad or a Chad or a Seth or a Taylor or any of those other white guys. But then once that camera stopped rolling and the live button is over with, you got Tyrone in the back room busting them guts wide open and breaking your back in. Like, okay.
Like Cynthia G have a son by her Dusty. All that stuff she was preaching. And then she turned around and had a son by the Dusty she speaks about. What?
Right. Absolutely. And I bet you she would never let nothing like that happen to her son.
Exactly. I feel the same way. So strange.
Absolutely.
Right. All right, let's get into the next video.
Yes, sirree. Let's get into it.
All right. Hold on. Fair use this one too.
Okay, hold on a second. All right. Whoppa! Fair use, everybody. Fair use.
Fair use. All right, y'all.
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What are you gonna do? And I told all these men, like, yo, why this man got a brick on my face? And he's holding a brick. And all these is watching. And nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they're all just watching. And they let that get in a car. How is this okay? This is what y'all doing to women?
Oh, good actress. She should
I,
win a freaking award for that one.
I was about to say the acting on here was impeccable.
Right. Immaculate. Let's give her a round of applause. Woo!
Yeah, let's give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, because right there, that was an Emmy-worthy performance right there.
Oh my God, yeah, that was amazing. She had the tears. You know, she probably put some eye drops in her eyes before she started that live, right?
Of course.
Put the eye drops in her eyes and got the face ready. And, you know, she was so happy she had that allergic reaction. Oh my God, this lady is amazing with the acting.
Yes, absolutely. Like this is just how I was the whole time.
What?
Right. You and I both.
Like that performance was just something like out of a Shakespeare's play or something. Like, wow.
She deserves an encore.
Woo. Oh yeah. She deserves an encore. Give her an applause that she can take a bow and all this other stuff.
Right.
Like she really was doing the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. You remember that song? Okay. Deserves an encore.
Oh yeah, I know that's it.
That's what came to mind because that is
so good. Deserve an encore. Yeah, I know that song.
Going to a show tonight. Working hard, 9 to 5. That's her.
Oh yeah,
that's right there.
Yeah, that's her, man. That's her all day, every day.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. You know, I had to get my my karaoke skills out there.
Of course, you and the karaoke, man.
You already know. Yes. Period. But yeah. That's my new thing. Period. Poo.
Oh God.
Oh
Lord Jesus Christ, help me, Lord.
Help me, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so yeah, that was her second performance, which was way better than the first one.
Oh yeah, because she laid it on thick for that second one, man. She wanted to tug at y'all heartstrings. And Melody even told me it had her at one point. I was like, oh,
she
really?
Had me. I ain't gonna lie, a tear almost dropped, or it might have, because I felt bad. Like I really did feel bad for her, whether she was a male or a female. I wouldn't see anybody hurt. I wouldn't want to see anybody hurting like that. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don't nobody want to see nobody hurt like that, man.
No.
Like I said, and that's why I said if this was actually a legit story, that really would have messed with me too. Because like that, should nobody be getting clocked upside the head with a brick just because they didn't want to give somebody their number? That was just messed up.
Right. I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead, and then I'm gonna.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I mean, shoot, when I was a teenager, I did get clocked upside the head with a snowball because I didn't want to talk to a guy, but we were teenagers. I was a teenager. Right. Guy was a teenager. We were kids. We did stuff like that. But that lady is clearly in her 30s, and those men were in their 30s and 40s, and nobody was in high school. So I just can't see that happening with grown adults.
Right. And then on top of that, dude clocks her upside the head, and then he gets in his car and rides off, and nobody gets any type of identifications or no license plate or anything like that. Come on now.
Right.
I mean, and you know, a lot of people. This at this time, this was 2023. We're in 2024 now, ladies and gentlemen. But this was 2023. You telling me that nobody in that parking lot was able to get a snapshot of that person's license plate if they was driving away?
Right, and not only that, but they said then they say there was a police report made later, but she didn't have a description of what the guy looked like or anything. Didn't they say that?
Absolutely, yeah, that's what happened.
So they said it was just really suspicious and fishy, the whole story. And then
Absolutely.
right, and then not to mention real victims out there who are going through like similar situations or worse similar situations. People are not going to believe them, especially when they're Black women.
Mm-hmm. And I've also touched on that like a couple of times actually. And it's so crazy because this both happened within the same year. I mentioned this, what happened with Carly Russell because of her fake tears, talking about how she was kidnapped and stuff like that, but really she was somewhere eating a bunch of cheeses that was supposedly getting stuffed in her mouth as
That was
torture.
crazy. Yeah, when we covered that story, that was wild.
Yeah, it was wild.
It seems to be a pattern with Black women. They lie for sympathy all the time. It's like, look at me, I exist. What can I do for clout? And then they
Right.
make up stories trying to make Black men and all men, not only Black men, they try to make, because in Carly Russell's situation, wasn't the guy white with red hair or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, so they just try to make men look bad, period. Like, they just men hating women. So this is what they do. And the only man I know who did this was Jussie Smollett.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I still can't forget that story. I'm
That was
like,
ridiculous.
it sounded suspect when he was talking about it, like before he ever got in trouble with the law behind it. Because for one, this supposedly had happened down in Chicago, and he said that he was going outside to go get him some Subway at like 2 o'clock in the morning. First of all, everybody knows how cold it gets in Chicago, especially late at night in the early morning hours. So first of all, you mean to tell me it was a bunch of people just out there ready to put a noose around your neck and talk about MAGA forever and all this other stuff. And then next thing you know, it went from 2 white guys to 2 Nigerian dudes. Like, oh my God.
It was
fam.
wild. Yeah. I was in disbelief when I heard that lie. I
Yeah.
was like, what is going on? What is happening right now?
Right. But the messed up part about it all is like he really had everybody fooled, man. Like it was because of that lie, and I still stand on this today. It was because of how he got found out that he was a liar is what ended the show Empire, and then that stopped his music career. And I mean, dude, you really stifled yourself.
Exactly. He messed himself up, and he was doing so good on that Empire. At one point, Empire and Power were the only two things I watched on TV. My favorite two shows.
Oh yeah.
So it was like crazy when he lied like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I wasn't a fan of all the Glaze scenes over there, but yeah, Empire was a good show.
It was a great show. I mean, of course, we all closed our eyes when they was doing the Glaze stuff, the alphabet
Hmm.
stuff. But
Yeah,
unless you was into that type of stuff, which I know a
yeah,
lot of people are, but
yeah, the LG HDTV stuff. Yeah, I ain't
right,
into
right.
that.
But yeah, that was, I mean, other than that, put aside that, that was a great show. And
Yeah,
he messed up all of the other opportunities he would have had. Like, I can even see 50 Cent calling him for Power.
yeah, he could have, but
Yeah,
now, no, he messed it up.
he already went and called Taraji. Then he just
Mm,
asked Taraji to be in it.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
I would be surprised, but 50 probably did that just because of the interview that he did, what the interview she did, talking about how she ain't really getting paid enough money from doing The Color Purple.
Oh, you know it. You know he's the biggest troll ever.
Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to pull some money out the hat to get Terrence Howard to do one of his shows because it's not like they ain't never worked together.
That's true too. I'm sure he will. He'll probably work with both of them in the future.
Hmm. Yeah, whether if it's a mainstay character or probably just a special appearance type of character, you know?
Right. Yeah, I can definitely see him doing that.
Hmm. I could definitely see it too. Shoot, there's money in to be made, and plus they still, you know what I'm saying? They still could draw some value out there. So yeah,
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna go to the next video. Let's fair use it.
fair use. Hold on, hold on. Here we go. Whoppa! Fair use,
Yeah,
baby.
fair use. Oh, we did this one already. What have I ever done? Let me go to the next
Yeah, you
one.
gotta go to the other one.
Yeah, here we go. All right, so we fair used it.
Mm-hmm.
Live on KPRC TV and the KPRC2 Plus live stream. The news starts now.
Right now, 10 competing claims about this viral video.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
As the woman's seen in it cancels her plan to turn herself in for theft charges.
Only on 2, the man accused of the violence reaches out to KPRC2 and shares his story in the aftermath of that night.
What has it been like for you having to stay silent?
It's the hardest thing to do. It's to not say anything when the whole world is saying something about you.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm Daniela Guzman.
And I'm Keith Garvin. The woman who made those allegations is wanted by Houston police tonight because investigators say she made up the story to profit from a GoFundMe. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is now live at HPD headquarters tonight with the exclusive interview. Bryce.
Keith and Daniela, Rhoda Osman, who's known virally as Brick Lady, was expected to surrender here at Houston Police Headquarters this afternoon. That did not happen. But tonight, the man who she accused of throwing that brick at her head when she says she wouldn't give him her phone number is telling only KPRC2 what he says happened that night.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch.
This video has been seen millions of times. The man accused of the viral brick throw reached out to me for his first interview.
This was a well thought of plan, a diabolical plan.
Olin Douglas is a father, son, and small business owner. But in September, allegations made by 33-year-old Rhoda Osman nearly put it all at risk.
It caused people who I thought really knew me to kind of betray me.
Douglas says he met her at a club near the Galleria as she wore a mask that only revealed her eyes. He invited her to an after party.
It's as if she...
All right, so what do you got to say about that so far? Because this is a 4-minute video.
Lord have mercy. It's just nothing but a bunch of lies and deceits. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, I don't want to rag on this man. I mean, because he's the victim here. But there's a lot going on with his fit, like, and his mannerisms. I mean, I don't want to...
I think I know where you're hitting at, but...
Right. I'll put it this way. I wouldn't expect for him to be asking her for her number. Maybe another person out there, but not her. Put it like that.
Oh my God.
What are your thoughts on that without saying it? Were you thinking the same thing?
I mean, his posture does give off a certain type of demeanor, but I'm not going to go as far as to say that he's one of those people. Because, I mean, you know, there are such things like metrosexuals. You know, they just love to look good and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm not going to put him on like that. And so, and plus, I seen him talking to, you know, Daphne, aka the Queen of Accountability, and he wasn't displaying that type of behavior when I seen him in the video. So I mean, like I said, this could just be you know, just for being, you know, in front of the news media and stuff like that. Who knows? And plus, you know, I'm also following the dude on Instagram, so you know.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't seen him. This is my first time seeing him because I stopped following his story a long time ago. Because it was ridiculous to me. I didn't even know they had a suspect, a guy that came out and said he was accused. I thought that she made all of that up. I thought she made up the guy jumping in his car and running off. I thought she made up the whole person. So to find out it's a real person, this is new to me.
Yeah, but the craziest part about it is she waited literally 4 months to actually ID somebody because this happened in early September. So we had October, November, December, and then you choose the early parts of January to say something about it. It's like that's already suspect to me.
Right. This whole thing is suspect. That's why I stopped following it. But all right, let's see what else he has to say. Fair use.
Fair use, yo.
Was trying to get in some type of conflict.
But says she was aggressive and very intoxicated. They ended up in a car with friends.
She physically didn't start touching me until I asked her to leave. So you got to get out.
Outside the car, Houston police say surveillance video then showed Osman slapping him in the face before he hit her back with what appears to be a plastic water bottle in hand.
You should never hit a woman in general, but I didn't want to hit her, actually. It was like she hit me and I just reacted.
According to court documents.
Okay, so at least he's admitting something happened.
Right.
So he's saying, and I do believe that she hit him first. Because
she looks like the type, yeah.
Right. Not only does she look like the type, but wasn't there another video of her hitting someone?
Yeah, but let people tell it that was a skit, though.
I don't think it was a skit because she seems like the type who will do anything for clout. She seems like the type of woman that would definitely put her hands on a man first and not expect him to hit her back. Because a lot of these women that abuse men expect the man to just sit there and take it. And as soon as the man react and put his hands back on her, she want to call the police or make something up and scream victim. This is exactly what happened with her. The guy hit her back. Like he said, it was a reaction. And she just started lying and she did everything she could to get this man in trouble. So I do believe him. Yeah. Well, at least I like the fact that he took accountability and said, "Yeah, I hit her back. Like I'm gonna let that be known."
Yeah, I mean, but the craziest thing is, like, a lot of dudes would probably have said the same thing, but it's just like, most dudes will get demonized for even saying that I struck a woman, even if she did hit me first, because it's like you're not supposed to hit a woman. I'm like, but at that point, you're defending yourself. Like once you're getting your personal space attacked, you have every right to do what you got to do, yo.
Exactly, because now it's called self-defense. That's what it's called now. If you, as long as you don't put your hands on her first, then you all good. And I'm the type of woman who, if I did have a son, I would teach him that, hey, listen, never put your hands on a woman unless she puts her hands on you first. But I would tell him, hey, first try to restrain her at least. Like if she's going off, try to restrain her. But if she's strong, powerful, and she's striking you, do what you got to do. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all you can do.
Right. Period. Don't sit there and fall in the corner and let a woman beat on you. No. We're not going to do that.
Yeah.
She hit you, you hit her ass right back.
Exactly. So it's too many people that get away with stuff like that. And like I said, and whether people know it or not, men can get hit by women too, and they'll never talk about it just because of the fact that they'll be looked at as cowards. They'll be like, oh man, you let a woman hit you like that, dog? Come on, man. You a little punk, man. You can't be letting nobody do that to you, man. It's like
exactly. And it's sad because there's so many men being abused out there and they just keep their silence. They just, because they're afraid people are going to judge them, call them punks and beta males and all types of things. But a lot of men just don't want to get in trouble. They know that the law is on the women's side. So the cops might laugh in a man's face, but if a woman say he was hitting me, oh, forget it. He's behind bars or he's getting charges pressed on him or something.
Of course.
It's crazy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's why I say no matter what, you just got to be able to protect yourself at all times.
Exactly. All right. Fair use, y'all.
Fair use, yo.
Documents the footage didn't match what Osmond told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. She's now charged with theft because prosecutors say she made it up and tried to profit from this GoFundMe that raised more than $42,000.
It's been a divide between, black men, black women, and it's really evil what she did.
If police didn't have this surveillance video, this evidence that basically clears you, what kind of situation do you think you would be in?
I would be that guy that hit a girl with a brick. I'm black. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested in 30 seconds from this going out.
Douglas says he's received death threats.
He's right. Being a black man, he would have been thrown under the jail.
Oh, yeah.
If they didn't have evidence that he didn't do it.
Oh, yeah. He would have got thrown so far under the bus, it wouldn't even been funny.
Sad. Yeah. This girl don't understand the damage she could have caused to another man, to another life.
Mm-hmm.
She could have ruined this man's whole entire life with that lie.
Could have ruined his life, his future, everything that he could have had planned for himself, literally out the window.
Right, and this man is saying he's a father. She could have took this man out of his kid's life by doing that.
Yeah. But then, like I say, a lot of people don't think about that stuff until after the fact. Like, they're like, oh, well, it don't affect me. And plus, I get my justice. So what?
Right. Insensitive. Just don't care.
Don't care at all, yo. It's pathetic.
Crazy. It was very pathetic. And he just said he got death threats. People wanting to off him because of this. Can you imagine if they would have went through with that and this man would have lost his life over a lie?
Oh, it would have been much, much worse had it went through the way that she would have wanted it to.
Yeah. A lot worse. He just better be lucky that they have footage.
Right. Yeah, but we also live in a society that even when you do get exonerated and you do get found to be innocent, there's still going to be some people out there that's going to think like, maybe he did do it. They just covered it up. You know all those people.
Oh, yeah, like Sinji. And yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
To some women, he's always going to be a dusty beta male, even though he didn't do anything wrong.
Yep. Always.
Right, just
guilty until proven innocent.
Exactly. And the crazy part is he was proven innocent. They have footage, but they still will point the finger at him. Oh, he's dusty. He's a woman abuser. He's a beta male. He's not masculine. He's feminine. All these crazy, crazy things they would have put on this man.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it would have been guilty until I made my mind up and said that you're not.
Exactly. All right, y'all. Fair use.
Fair use.
From complete strangers.
She's just manipulating people using their pain. And that should be the true crime here.
He hopes people online will be more conscious.
The internet is the internet. It's not real life all the time.
And I spoke with Houston police this evening. They tell me that the Major Offenders Division investigated this alleged assault, but the evidence in the case led them to this theft charge against Osmond. Tonight, she does remain wanted, but in an Instagram comment from her page, she said that she's been harmed and abused and looks forward to her day in court. We're live downtown.
Here she is playing victim again. There she goes.
Well, I mean, she got to stay on that hill now. So, I mean, hey.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, she ruined all credibility.
Every single bit of it.
Yeah. She's done for.
She should be. Like I said, what she's doing is just wrong, man. Like, you can't be out here doing this and messing with people's lives. And then, like, how can you even sleep at night knowing that you could really jeopardize somebody's livelihood or their life in general just because you feel some type of way about them? Like, ugh.
Yeah. She's done for. And hopefully the police find her and throw her under the jail and throw away the key, because she deserves that. And I'm so happy that all of these people got refunded their money.
Oh yes, that
That's
was a good thing right there.
Right. They all got refunded. And she's going to jail for theft and lies. So good for her.
Only if they can catch her.
Only if they can catch her. But they will. Somebody gonna see her. She has like a unique look to her anyway. So
Oh
somebody.
yeah, I mean, and plus she has a very botched BBL, and plus her voice is very distinctive. Don't nobody really sound like her, so yeah.
Yeah, nobody sound like her. People don't really look like her. You know, she got
Mhm.
this unique look to her. So
Yeah, and then once she started laughing, once she do that,
right.
it's over with.
Crazy laugh. Yeah, exactly. Plus she's nuts.
Yeah, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And she probably take medication, and she's probably gonna have to re-up on her medicine pretty soon. So they'll find her.
She gonna have to do something, cause that ain't working.
It's not, but we hit the 1 hour mark, y'all.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
Yes, it was. I enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah.
Right, we had a lot of fun. Well, I did, and I'm sure Swag did as well.
Of course I do. I enjoy always doing shows with you.
Aw, I enjoy doing shows with you too. It's always a good time. Always a pleasure.
Always.
But we will see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, KillinEmSweetly is out. Deuces, y'all.
Deuces.
Leak about to take off.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button.
And you know this, man.